save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. We're gonna have a little bit of a rant here going on today. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit. I'm calling this video the good, the bad, and the ugly of eBay. That maybe that's what I should call it, the eBay sellers, or good, bad, ugly eBay. Listen, good eBay sellers versus bad eBay sellers. Okay, my experience lately with now. Let me make this very clear. And I had to contact eBay this weekend and last week and about two and a half weeks now, almost 3 weeks now, because of a certain seller. Okay, and we're gonna start with the bad, and then I'm gonna go with the good. Okay, let's start with that. Now, I was having a drive-in experience with my preschool class, and I figured that the type of guy I am, I would spend my hard-earned money to purchase them chairs for the event. Okay, I'm gonna purchase them chairs for the event out of my hard-earned money, out of my getting up every day at 7 o'clock in the morning, going to work, and having to take care of 3 to 5 to 6 year olds Monday through Friday. Yeah, not well paying job. Okay, I guess listen. There's no lie, okay, or no falsehood or whatever. No, if that's even a word. That preschool teachers do not get paid what regular teachers get paid. Okay, regular teachers they get the summers off. They get paid really well, and they're not lunch ladies. They're not diaper changes. They're not people that have to put out beds and cots and clean up messes afterwards. Listen, all they have to do is show up and sit there for 6 hours or whatever and teach or whatever, and then they go home. Okay, and they don't even do 8 hours over there. Whatever. Listen, bottom line is preschool or pre-K teaching is not an easy job. But in this case, I wanted to make the children happy. Okay, I wanted to have what I was feeling. Okay, this is a tough one today because I've been through a lot. Last couple weeks been through a lot. Way I was feeling is, due to Disney taking over the world, okay, and them controlling what our children watch and what they don't watch, and the fact that they're erasing everything, like everything's being, like the stuff from Sony bought out Disney, so now Sony's going to decide what Disney puts out, and the other companies are going to decide what goes on physical media, what they can stream, what you can't stream. So sometimes you're not going to find the things that you want to see. So I wanted to introduce movies to the kids. Okay, I want to introduce movies that I felt like they should see. You know, it's things that have been around since I was a kid, things that were around before I was a kid, things that were handed down to me, and I wanted to hand them down to them because sometimes their parents don't hand them down to them. Sometimes the parents are not movie watchers. Sometimes the parents are into other things. So I don't fault the parents on that. That's just the way that they were raised. I was raised a certain way. They were raised a certain way. But I want to hand something over to the children. So I decided to do a drive-in. And since we don't have cars for all the children to sit in, I was going to get them all lawn chairs. So I found this guy or thing or whatever the heck it was on eBay, and I ordered 8 chairs for my class. Okay, listen, I have usually 9 to 10 kids in my class at all times, but the deal was buy 4, okay, and then you get the second 4, and you get like a little discount if you get the 8 chairs. Now these were 8 folding lounge chairs. I'll put a picture over here of the 8 chairs that I was supposed to receive by this scumbag. Okay, that's how I got. Listen, that's how I'm going to sum it up. Okay, this is how I'm going to refer to this person. Probably the absolute worst eBay seller I've ever encountered in my entire life. And when I did call eBay, they were very nice to congratulate me, to tell me that I've been an eBay customer for over 23 years. That's over 2 decades. So I was like, wow, for 23 years I've had a good run. And then I met this person. This person. I'll put him right here because it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. So what happened was I'm waiting for these 8 chairs to come in. I'm stressing a little bit because I'm like, I already did the make sure. I'm looking behind me. Listen, I'm not looking behind me looking for something freaky either, too. Because you guys always like, hey, you look behind. I just want to make sure that I didn't leave nothing back there that's gonna show up in the camera. That's it. Okay, it's not anything bad. Okay, sometimes I shave in the morning. I put my shaver back there. Okay, sometimes I leave cords back there, wires or whatever. Let's make sure everything's clean. So let's just forget it. Get your head out of the gutter. There ain't nothing dirty or disgusting back there. It'll just be something stupid like that. But anyway, So I need these chairs. I need these chairs, and I want to have this event for these kids. And I set up the event, and I do up a whole billboard of what movies are going to be playing, what days they're going to be playing, you know, what time it's going to start. I print out tickets. I got this whole thing going on where these kids are going to have this immersed entertainment thing. They're gonna have an exciting event. This is an immersion event, okay? Like Pink Floyd, immersion, okay, event. So I'm waiting, but I'm sweating these chairs. So I'm contacting the seller, and I'm like, listen, you know, I bought these chairs 2 weeks ago. Where are the chairs? Oh, we shipped those things out. It says they're in transit. We sent them Federal Express. Now, you know as well as I do that Federal Express is better than regular mail. Federal Express is better than Amazon sometimes. Federal Express is better than most of the shipping services. When Federal Express delivers something to, they usually ring the doorbell and they have you receive the item. Well, what happened in this case was my doorbell did in fact ring, and I did open the door, and I did receive an item, okay? And what I received was 4 chairs, 3 intact and 1 broken. Okay. I look at my eBay app, and it shows that the stuff is still in transit. I'm like, okay, well, stuff's still in transit. I contact the seller. The seller's like, oh, you shouldn't have received your chairs yet. They're still in transit. So I'm like, but I already received 1 box. Where's the second box? You know, what do you mean in transit? If you sent them both the same day by Federal Express, then I should receive them the same day by Federal Express. But even if I don't, okay, I'm gonna receive them later because they're in transit. That's what they said. They said they were in transit. Okay, all right. Okay, well, this scumbag made me wait. Made me wait and wait and wait and wait. And meanwhile, I got a broken chair. I got a broken chair, and I got 3 real cheap. I don't know where. Listen, number one, I don't know where they got it. These chairs were $24 and change for 4. Okay, so for 24 and change for 4 full size big people chairs. Okay, fold out lawn chairs. Okay, like you would take to go to a cookout or something. In bags, carrying bags. So these were. Listen, it's one of those things you get what you pay for. But in this case, it wasn't so much the item that I was upset about, because these chairs were perfectly fine for holding a 3 to 6-year-old. Okay, it had a cup holder. That's what I wanted, so they could put their little Hugs drinks in it, and they can hold their popcorn in their lap, and they can enjoy the show. Well, first box comes, and then I wait a week. No second box. Keep looking at the thing, in transit. I'm contacting back and forth with the seller. Still in transit. Then I'm at work, and I get a notification, box was delivered. I get home, there's no box. There's no box delivered, nothing there, okay? No second box. The box wasn't delivered to my son. The box wasn't delivered to this house. It never happened. I contact the seller. Seller goes, oh, that second box was lost in the mail. Now, people, how, riddle me this, Batman. How does this seller know that the second box was lost in the mail if the thing says delivered? Okay, how did they know? Okay, originally I received the first box and it said in transit. Second box shows up supposedly, but it didn't, and it says delivered at about a week later. How does this seller know that the second box was lost in transit? My theory is the seller never sent the second box. The seller never sent anything. The second box, okay? And the first one had a damaged chair in it and 3 chairs that were worth probably about $5 a piece, okay? So, I contact the seller. I'm like, listen, I want a reimbursement for the other 4 chairs. I can use these 4 that we got. The damaged chair, the third damaged chair was a little rip in the thing. It was usable. And I'm not a tough guy to deal with, okay? I'm like, okay, listen, I got 4 chairs. I need 4 chairs. I'll go buy additional 5 chairs to make sure that all the kids have chairs. I'll make sure it's taken care of. I'll make good on it. But this idiot is flat out telling me that the other package is lost in transit. And then I'm saying I want half of whatever I paid. Now, half of what I paid $48 and change total. Okay, I don't know if I don't have a picture of it here, but I paid $48 and change total. The seller's like, fine, I will give you half back. I get a notification from eBay saying you have a reimbursement of $22. Now, listen, people. I am not a mathematician. Matter of fact, I'm not even good at math. Matter of fact, math scares me. Okay, but I am not stupid enough to I figured this out on my own. Okay, I didn't have to ask nobody. Half of $48 is not $22. Okay, very quickly in my head, I was like, half of that would be half of $44, not $48. Okay, so you're trying to rip me off. It should have been a $24 return, not a $22 return. And being that the seller has got me so irritated, okay, I wanted every single dime back that I deserved. So I contact the seller again. I'm like, listen, I'm not accepting your $22. You owe me $24 and change. And they were like, oh no, you paid $48.50 something cents, whatever, and we gave you half of whatever. I'm like, no. I'm like, they were like, look at your invoice again. And I'm like, well, I sent them a screenshot of my calculator. I'm like, well, can you read a calculator? Okay, because here's a copy of my calculator, and here's a copy of my invoice showing that I paid $48. And here's a copy of my calculator showing where half of $48 is, because you're a moron. Because you're a moron who has just totally let down a bunch of preschoolers because you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag, lying piece of garbage that never shipped out the second batch of chairs. Sent me a low budget pieces of garbage, dirt cheap junk chairs from I don't even know where. They listen. The name of this company is what? 20 or whatever. Okay, and know what else they lied about? They're not even stationed here in the United States. This is from Japan or China. Because I listen, when the package came in, it was a Chinese post. So not only did it take a long time to come here because it wasn't shipped from the US, it was shipped from China. Okay, and it had to go through customs. There was a situation, so I could kind of understand why things might have got lost in the mail if they were actually sent, but I don't think they were actually sent. I'm pretty sure this person was a bold-faced liar. Okay, lied to me, let down a bunch of children, and I even posted. I wrote to them I contacted them back and forth. I said, listen, you just let down a bunch of children that were excited about an event. I said that doesn't even faze you one bit. Okay, so right off the bat, I realize you have no heart, okay? On top of that, you're a disgusting liar because you never sent out that second box. You only sent out one box of damaged chairs that you never looked in, that you never checked to see what the condition was of, and you didn't even check to see what they were, okay? Because what they were was garbage, okay? So, because I turned down the $22, now I'm in a battle back and forth with eBay. Now, the first eBay representative I talked to was so nice, okay? I went through a talk text thing there, and texted them going back and forth, and they're like, we 100% are in your favor. We're in your corner. We're gonna get you a reimbursement. You shouldn't have had to go through that. The seller is definitely wrong. We trust you 100%. You seem totally honest. Everything that I typed to the seller was honesty. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you want all the chairs back? I'll send you back the other 4 chairs. If you want to just give me back half, give me back half. I was being very reasonable with this idiot. Okay, total idiot. So finally, I get a message from eBay from the seller saying, ship back your item and you get a full reimbursement. Now I'm like, listen, I'm like 3 days away from the event. You're telling me you want me to send back the chairs, the 4 chairs I have. On top of it, I got to purchase another 5 chairs in order to have enough for the class. And you're telling me to ship it back so I can get my reimbursement on the chairs. So I contact eBay again. Now I'm talking to Saul. Saul, I believe his name. I think it's his or her. I don't even know because it was a text message thing. Saul. Now Saul. I just got done from no joking, arguing with this seller from literally, I would say 8 o'clock at night until 2 in the morning. Going back and forth, back and forth. Why don't you just give me my reimbursement for the half? Why don't you just give me the $24 that you owe me instead of the 22? It's not 20. Half of 48 is not $22. You're trying to rip me off. You ripped me off already once. I'm not gonna let you rip me off again. I want my money, or you can have your chairs back, but I want my full reimbursement. I want everything that I got coming to me. Listen. So the first eBay customer service customer was spot on. Hey, listen, you don't have to contact them anymore. You don't have to deal with them anymore. We don't have any problem with them anymore. You know, from now on, we got this. We got you. We got your back. You're covered under the eBay price back, money back guarantee thing, and everything's supposed to be so great and fine. And I'm seeing palm trees and flowers and cupcakes and rainbows and teddy bears. And then all of a sudden, I talked to Saul, the male or female Saul. I don't know who Saul is, okay? And I don't think Saul even knew what the heck was going on over there in eBay land either. Because Saul's like, okay, listen, if you want a free refund, you want a full refund, you have to contact the seller. Okay, listen to this. You got to contact the seller, and you got to tell them to send you another offer for the refund. Now I'm like, Saul, I contacted the seller already, and they literally told me that they were just going to give me $22. I want the $24 that is half of what I ever. Saul's like, well, you got to contact them. You got to come to an agreement. I'm like, I said that I did not want to talk to him anymore, and the representative yesterday said I didn't have to talk to him anymore because it's a form of harassment, because they were battling with me, because they read all of the messages that were going back and forth between me and this totally irate, disrespectful pile of garbage, and they didn't want to give me the refund. Then they did want to give me the refund. Then they wanted to give me a partial refund. They didn't even want a partial refund the whole thing. Then they wanted to give me a full refund if I send back the chairs. And I'm like, I'm done. Hey, Saul, I'm done. I'm done with these people. You told me, I said, read the comments. Okay, I got transcripts. Because if you deal with eBay, they send you transcripts of your conversation, any conversation you have with them. So I said, I have transcripts from the day before. Your other representative said I was all set. Don't contact them. I'm all set. Okay, here we are, like 2 days later, and I'm talking to you, Saul, and nothing's being done. So I waited a little bit. Okay, what I ended up doing is contacting each parent. I said, listen, if you happen to have a lawn chair for your child, can you please send them in with a lawn chair? We're having a drive-in experience, and I ordered 8 chairs from the seller, and the seller stiffed me, and I'm getting like all these awesome messages from the parents. You know, I hope you get your money back. That was a real nice gesture. This. Yes, we have lawn chairs. We have extra lawn chairs if you need one, whatever, will help you out. So thank goodness for the parents. The parents were great. They were on board. They were excited about the event. They were like, I had a father. I showed Return to Oz. I had a father come upstairs and goes, there was a sequel? He goes, I'm 30 years old. He goes, I didn't even know there was a sequel. See, so this is where I'm trying to say is that there's certain things that, you know, we need to share with our children, or else they're just going to disappear off the face of the earth. You know what I mean? If we don't talk about the Three Stooges, or Laurel and Hardy, or the Marx Brothers, or our favorite movies that we love, our favorite horror movies, whatever, Freddy, Jason, they're all going to just disappear because the streaming services, I'm screaming for streaming. The streaming services have us by the kahunas, okay? And they're going to play whatever. Try to find a Friday the 13th on one of your streaming stations right now. You're not going to find it, okay? I've looked. It's not there. Every once in a while, Freddy will pop up on like a Tubi or whatever, but you ain't gonna find most of the stuff that you guys own and love. So I want to introduce these to the kids. So anyway. So I finally, after almost 3 weeks of battling back and forth between eBay, the seller, eBay, the seller, eBay, and then back to eBay again, and then Saul, okay, or Sabula, or whatever his name was, or her name was. Finally, I contact by phone, on the phone, and I talk to an eBay representative. And I'm like, listen, I'm done with these people. If you look at the transcripts, the first representative was great. Second representative, Sabula, whatever, wanted me to start talking to these people again. I'm not talking to these people no more. I'm done with these people. I said, they're stressing me out. I'm stressed. They give me anxiety. I don't want to talk to them no more. Okay, I'm losing sleep over this thing. Listen, I got to take care of children in the morning. I'm fighting with people until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm battling through text messages. It's sucking, okay? And finally they were like, okay, listen, just send everything back and you'll get your money back. And I'm like, you're guaranteeing that. You're going to guarantee that I send this thing back. And I'll tell you, people, it took everything in my power, my power, not to take those chairs and put them in the middle of the road and drive them over with my car 3 or 4 times in the box. And then stick the return label on it and send it back to this piece of garbage, okay? That's where I was at, okay? That's where I was totally at. It took everything in my power. Like I had to stop for a second. I'm like, that wouldn't be right. That would not be right, Okay, I wouldn't want somebody to do something like that to me, but I'll tell you right now, the thoughts did cross my mind. Many thoughts crossed my mind. Okay, and I'll tell you, that was the weakest of the 12 or 13 thoughts that I had, was just running them over with my car. Okay, there was some dump in the package crossed my mind. Okay, actually, there was a few things really bad that crossed. Listen, and don't look at me like, hey, listen, you're the only one that thinks like this. When somebody crosses you bad enough and drives you to a breaking point, okay, there's some crazy things that go through your mind, and that was one of the crazy things with my mind. I'm like, listen, I'm ready to either ship back an empty box and keep the 4 chairs, okay, because pretty much eBay, all you have to do is put a label on it, ship it back to the seller. As long as it shows, obviously, what just happened to me, as long as it shows that the thing hits your house, I guess eBay's like, it's good, it's been delivered. We don't. It could be an empty box, but it's been delivered. They don't care, okay, And then here's Sabula over here who sends me 1 box, and then the second one never comes, and then it's been delivered. Oh no, it's lost in transit. So it took everything in my power, but I shipped it back. And I got my refund today. Okay, so this was literally a almost 2-month battle to finally get $48 and change back into my account. But I got the $48 back, and Sabula, I don't know what happened to Sabula, but these people, these scumbags, they got their chairs back. And so if you see these chairs on eBay, don't buy them. Don't buy them from this seller. Matter of fact, this seller has a 96.1 positive rating, 319 followers, and they're selling 5.9K items. And it is like junk. I mean, we're talking like, it looks like, I'm looking at this stuff, and this is like, it's all like home furnishing type stuff, but they're in colors that don't even exist in the Crayola spectrum. Okay, so there is my bad, terrible experience with these pieces of garbage. Now, let's go on to this other person, okay? And I want to make sure that we are totally keeping these two people separate. This person's name is Zach. Okay, here's Zach's little background there. It's called Zach's Treasure Trove. Now let's forget about the other ones. Okay, don't be putting these people in the same category. I understand that this is a video about good and bad. Okay, we went with the bad first. Okay, because I like to get my bad news first, and now we're going with the good news. Okay, so I go up to I contact Zach. Okay, because I have a DJ gig coming up, and I'm getting contacted by the people that are running the thing. It was a birthday party, and the people that are running the birthday party, they were like, we want to use microphones to give speeches, and sing and do different things or whatever. And I'm like, okay. But the problem is after DJing for so many years, I only had one microphone. And it was really old. Okay, it was a Gemini microphone. Had it for literally 17, 16 years. Works 100%. Had a little bit of static to it, and it was only one microphone. And I was like, you know what? I wanted this to be something special. I wanted these people. I mean, this was a paying gig. This was a 40th birthday party for somebody that I actually know, somebody that's very special to us, and I wanted it to be something really good. So I go online days before the event, 4 or 5 days before the event. It was like a hope and a prayer, okay? And I see that this guy, Zach, is selling these VHF 02M's Gemini wireless microphones. Two microphones. Comes with a base there with the UHF antennas and everything. You just plug it into your mixer, and I will tell you right now, first of all, I'm gonna give you a quick little review of this. This is empty because they're literally still in my DJ equipment, and they will be in my DJ equipment because that's what I'm going to be using from now on. These are excellent microphones if you want to do a club or a hall. Okay, I'm not so sure about outside. I will tell you, I did plug them into my house, and I had my wife and my daughter with one mic and another one with the other mic, and had them walk all around the house, up and down the stairs and everything, and it picked up everything. So these are excellent microphones. Now I will tell you that I was a little strapped for cash after everything going on, and listen. I ended up talking to this guy Zach, And I'm like, you know, I do YouTube videos, I do reviews on sellers, I do reviews on items that I receive. I really, really need these for a DJ gig that I got like coming right around the corner. I will tell you, this guy, Zach's Treasure Trove, okay? This guy went out the same day, okay? Put this in the mail and got this thing delivered to me. I think it was like 3 days. 3 days. I am so sorry that I did not leave it in the package and do an unboxing live on the channel, because that's what I normally do. But because I needed for the event, I was kind of in a rush. I was like, I got to get these things unboxed, whatever. But I will tell you that these came in a box that was probably twice the size of this box. Totally covered in bubble wrap, totally covered with paper and everything like that, and came with a note saying, good luck on your gig, from Zach or whatever. I'm doing a little paraphrasing. That's not exactly what it said, but it was around that. So the guy was even extending a wish you luck on your gig, on top of the fact that the guy went above and beyond to get these things delivered to me as soon as possible, and gave me a discount on the original price. I can't remember what price he was originally asking for. It wasn't even a big price, okay? But I was like so strapped for cash, and it's had so much issues going on, and there's tax involved and everything. I was like, listen, can you? I want to say, I wish I had. I don't have it right in front of me though. Do I? Wait a minute. I think he wanted 29. I think he sold them to me for 25. I might be wrong, but yeah, I think he wanted $29.97, and I think he sold them to me for $25. And like I said, the guy got in his vehicle or whatever he had to do, and got these things in record time. They came in perfect. They worked perfectly. It was a wonderful, awesome, amazing experience. I gotta check, because I'm not even sure if I left this guy feedback yet. I've used these things. I'm gonna give him feedback 110%. The other guy haven't given feedback yet, because I was waiting for my temper to calm down a little bit, because before I tear somebody apart on their feedback page, which I've only done once in my 23 years. Thank you for being a 2-decade customer eBay. In my 23 years, I've only torn a person apart once on eBay because of a bad experience. That first person, piece of garbage. My friend Zach over here from I gotta make sure I'm saying it right, from Zach's Treasure Trove. I'm putting back up over here. Look for him on eBay. See what he's got. If you guys are eBay shoppers, if you're into stuff like that, I mean, I'm trying to give you an idea what he sells. He sells a little bit of everything. I'm just kind of going through some of his stuff. He's got electronics, clothing, media, antiques. I mean, yeah, he's got a bunch of different stuff going on. Hats. He's selling a little bit of everything. So if you're looking for something, just go check out his page. Okay, I'm not getting a dime from Zach, but I give credit where credit is due. Now, Zaui, whatever the other company, sucked. Okay, I'll give them credit where credit is due, which is no credit. They were hands down the worst experience I've ever had in my entire eBay shopping life. And you guys who watch this channel for a long time, and you know that I'm here every single Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and you know that I'm unpackaging, unwrapping things every single time, and you know that I buy a lot of stuff. So you know that I'm pretty good at rating and understanding my sellers. I also know about shipping. I also know about and you know what the other sneaky thing that the first guy did? Not this guy. This guy's awesome. I know I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth. But please don't mistake the two. Okay, Zach's Treasure Trove. It gets two enthusiastic thumbs up from me. The other guy over here. Where is it here? Let me see. Let me get rid of this here. Yeah, scumbags. You know what they wanted to do originally? I opened a claim to try to get my money back. They had the nerve to call me up. I'm going to get this out of the way so I don't get you guys confused. Zach's Treasure Trove. Check them out. They had the nerve, the other people, to tell me to close my claim and they would give me a full reimbursement. Okay? Little education to my eBay followers, YouTube followers, my eBay shoppers. Never, ever close your claim if a seller tells you to close your claim, because eBay cannot reopen that claim. So what they wanted me to do is they wanted me to close. They're like, we will give you a full refund. You can keep the 4 chairs. We'll give you a free refund. Okay, we'll give you everything back. You keep the 4 chairs for free. If you close your account, close your claim on us, and we will give you a full refund. Now, I knew after going through all that stuff that if I closed my claim, that eBay could no longer step in and help me. They knew that eBay could no longer step in and help me. I am not stupid. I have not. Listen, this isn't my first rodeo. Okay, I was born on a day, but it wasn't yesterday. Okay, listen, these people were idiots. They did not know who they were messing with. Okay, I shop. That's what I do. All I do is shop. I buy things off of eBay. I buy things off of websites. I buy things off of Amazon and Discogs. That's what I know what was gonna happen. If I would have closed that claim, they wouldn't have gave me nothing. Okay, I would have ended up with 3 good, semi-good chairs, a broken chair, and lose $24 on top of that. That's what would have happened. And if I was stupid enough to ship the things back to them, I would end up with absolutely nothing, no money back or anything. So these people really thought that they were messing with me. They really thought that they were going to succeed. Okay, no, it didn't happen. I did get all my money back. I shipped back their thing. There's nothing they could do about it. It was under the eBay guarantee claim, and eBay took care of me. With that said, I do have one package that I wanna see. I'm gonna give a review. This is a good, bad, ugly, and review. Okay, and this is not physical media. This is not physical media. I needed a new hat. Okay, so I decided to go with this company called the Hat Pros. Look at that, the Hat Pros. Now, I gotta tell you from first look, the Hat Pros, we got a dented box here. I don't know how you are, you people, with your hats, but my hat's gonna be perfect, pristine, and without any creases going down the sides over here. Can't be bent, can't be dented. And these guys are the Hat Pros. Okay, these are from eBay also, the Hat Pros. And if this hat is fully intact, because all I wear is black hats, that's my thing. I'll be buying more from them. Yeah, that's all, folks. I'll be buying more hats from them. But if I open this up and it has one crease in it, one bend, one whatever, it's going back. That's it, because I don't wear bent, creased, messed up hats. This hat, I gotta tell you right now, you're probably looking at it, you're like, it's a little dirty, a little dusty. I've been wearing this same hat for a couple years now. This was like a Walmart hat that I bought. I bought like 5 of them because they were like $4 a piece. It's reached its purpose. I wanted a fitted hat. So let's see what the Hat Pros have sent me. Okay, here we go. The Hat Pros. If you look them up on eBay, that's their name. Yep, that's their name. So we're about to find out whether or not they really are the pros or not. So we have a packing slip, and we have, let's slide it out. Here we go. Ooh. A perfectly shaped, flex fitted hat. Exactly the way that I would wear it. Yeah, okay. Nothing going on there. All right, Hat Pros. The deal is now, as long as this fits me, which I will not try this on now, but I will put it in the comments. Well, actually, you know, as I'm speaking, I will put behind me, underneath me, written, whether or not it fit or not, because I'm not taking my hat off. You people have never seen my hat off. No, you're not going to. Okay, this is not the whale movie there where I'm going to pan the camera up and I'm going to take off my hat and then I'm going to be, listen, that's not happening. But it looks good. I'm feeling that this is exactly what I wanted. So yeah, little bit of a review. So number one, thank you, Zach's Treasure Trove. Okay, let me just make sure. Where is he again? Let's see. Boop, boop. Okay, so thank you, Zach's Treasure Trove, for going above and beyond. And you all can rock. Okay, you can die a slow death. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I don't care what happens to you. Okay, you are I mean, the fact that you just disappointed a bunch of preschoolers, the fact that you lied, the fact that you tried to rip me off, the fact that you tried to manipulate the whole eBay system. You tried to con me into get rid of my claim. The fact that you only sent me 1 box, not 2, and you're a liar. You're a filthy, dirty, disgusting liar. You could pretty much burn. You could burn, and that's all I gotta say about that. Okay, that's what I gotta say about that. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are a good eBay seller, keep up the good work. My friend Zach over there, thank you for the note. The DJ gig was perfect. I had no issues whatsoever. The microphones from Zach, perfect. And the note from Zach, little extra added bonus that I appreciated. I actually pulled it out of the car. I'm like, look at this. Zach's wishing me luck on the gig. I don't know Zach personally, but he was nice enough to take his time to write a little note. He was nice enough to run down to the post office ASAP because he knew I needed these things, and he got them there in record time. So that's the way an eBay seller should be. This other mess, nah, bad business. Bad. Listen, the saying the customer is always right. In my case, of a guy that's been shopping on eBay for 23 plus years, or over 2 decades, okay, the customer is always right, okay, because I know what I'm buying, I know what I'm not buying, I got a pretty good feel for what I'm about to purchase, okay. I knew that these chairs were not going to be 100%, but I just needed them to last me for one little thing. I needed them to show up, okay, that's what I needed them to show up. I need to get some little 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds and 3-year-olds to be able to sit down in them, which they could have done if they all would have shown up. This person was just no damn good. No damn good. As a matter of fact, I even put on a thing. I'm like, I don't even know how you sleep at night. I have no idea, because if I just ripped off a bunch of preschoolers, okay, and a preschool over chairs, I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would definitely have my conscience, okay, the devil and the angel talking to me on my shoulder. I definitely have some kind of conscience problems going on. But this person just totally tried to take advantage of me, so they can just fade away. Fade away. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.